Another lesson from rehab. How are you feeling today? Maybe a better question is, are you feeling today? When I was in rehab, they gave us something called the feelings wheel. Dun, dun, dun. Not many people like the feelings wheel. A wheel with all kinds of feelings listed on it. Happiness, joy, excited, nervous, but then also some of the more challenging feelings, anger, sadness, disappointment, fear. Those aren't my favorite. Those aren't safe to feel. Let's not feel those. I used to think my feelings. I don't know how many times my counselor said, that's not a feeling, that's a thought. Like, I didn't actually feel them in my body. By the way, I would have told you I felt a lot. I thought I was doing it. So, what happens though when we think instead of feeling? Felt like my head was out there somewhere and my body was somewhere else. I didn't feel hungry. I didn't really feel pain. I stopped feeling. Is this some kind of superpower? Somewhere along the way, I learned it wasn't safe to feel. Our minds are amazing things. They will do all sorts of wiring inside to keep us safe. That is the most important thing, keeping us alive. So it makes sense that if certain feelings aren't safe to feel, they're not okay to feel, we won't feel them. But they do go somewhere. In my case, I subconsciously just took all those uncomfortable feelings, stuffed them in a box, and threw them in the back of some kind of van that was the back of my mind. And that worked for a while. I could work for hours and hours on end. Work, 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 work. Tiki, 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 tiki. But it turns out you can only do that for so long. It's not a superpower. I reached a point in my life where it felt like all of a sudden things weren't making sense anymore. The things that used to bring me joy weren't bringing me joy. I had saran wrap around my heart. Like things just weren't getting through. So here's what I learned. We either feel or we don't feel. So that means I need to feel everything. I need to open myself up and allow myself to feel. And that means feeling it all, including the ones that are in the box that don't feel safe. Feeling, really feeling and not thinking, is not a matter of choice. It's not like we can just feel some things but not feel others. Why am I sharing this now? Because perhaps life has stopped making sense for you. Perhaps you're finding yourself not feeling much of anything, and life is starting to feel really dark, scary. If you've made it this far and you're hearing me now, please hear me say this. There is a way through, but we have to feel to heal. If we don't allow ourselves to feel our feelings, eventually we're going to stop experiencing our freedom. And frankly, life's just too short for that. Wishing you the magic of feelings and hope and joy and love, all of it in your day today.